Hello, this is Brother Ralph Easterwood, and I'll introduce myself today as chaplain of the Henry County Police Department in Henry County, Georgia. I've been a chaplain since 2012, and during that time I felt like to get close to the officers would be to ride with them, and I've rode with almost 500 of them over a period of years. And we also have a benevolence program for our officers because they get paid so little and they need many times extra help from the benevolence program for them to get through. The officers that I ride with are always, it's such a wonderful experience, and they know we're praying for them, and we need to always pray for them because many of them have been quitting the profession because of the dangers that's with it now, even when you try to do the right thing. And I know there's not any perfect first responders, but we got a whole lot more of them that does what is right rather than those that don't. And we need to pray for them as they go out and keep our county safe. The very fact that you can lay down and at night and have a safe night's sleep is because our first responders and our police and sheriff's department and that are out riding the streets and looking out for any dangers that may affect us. And we need to pray for their safety. We need to pray that our county will see to paying them more, a more decent wage. And we need to pray that to give them wisdom how to handle situations. I know many times domestic calls are some of the most dangerous ones because many times when two people are having an argument, and then next thing you know, they turn on the police officer that's there, and then the police officer's going to take one of them to jail if one of them has any kind of a physical mark on them that's been put on them. And then the people will disagree on that, and sometimes both involved in the domestic problem will then turn on the police officer. So it's a very temper-filled situation many times that the police officers need guidance in and a tender touch to carry out God's perfect will. We have many things being done in our homes before our children that they should not be seeing. We need leadership. It's hardly ever in the homes that I'm in a lot of them that has domestic problems, hardly ever is there a godly male figure there. The mom is there trying to make ends meet and pay the bills, and she's got the responsibility of raising the kids, and many times she's got her hands full. And we just need to pray for more dads that would be rightly related to that family in marriage and commitment, and that they would be taking up the time that they should be taking up with the family, so that the youth will have a respect for the police officers and a respect for the law. And we see many times in these riots and acts of violence that's going on and made by a lot of young people that's never had guidance, never had help, never had anybody to really take up time with them and take them through all the decisions that many of them have to make in life. And this can be rectified if we have more people that are first responders, our firemen that's first responders, our paramedics as first responders, anybody that goes to the help of the public in times of need and in times of emergency is very important. And I've rode and known so many of them, and they so unselfishly do their job with a small paycheck, but they want our county to be safe. And when I indoctrinate and talk to the new recruits right before they go to the academy, I say, put on the card why you want to be an officer or a first responder, and it's always to make my county safer. And I want our children to be safer. I want our families to be safer. That is their overriding comment on why they want to be a police officer or a fireman or a first responder in any way. And we need to always remember them in times of prayer. And our country and our cities will never be ready and able to do what they've been called to do if our churches and our Christian people aren't praying for them to have liberty and leadership and wisdom in all that they're called to do. I love my country. I love that flag. When that flag flies, it thrills my heart. I love when those planes fly over. I love when you go to a game and they stretch the flag all over that field. And that always touches my heart. And I remember the lives that's been taken in wars and all so that we might have that freedom. Let's don't belittle it. Let's don't disregard it. Because many first responders has paid a tremendous price on all first comers, and in our law and in our fires and in all that goes on in our land. And let's pray for them. And go walk up to a restaurant and let them know how much you appreciate them. And let them know you're praying for them. And you watch the smiles on their face of what they are, whatever area they're in, fireman, policeman, paramedic, whatever they're in, sheriff's department, whatever they're in. Let them know that you pray for them and you appreciate them. And you'll be glad you did. And you'll be helping them to continue to do their God-called way of service in helping our lifestyles and our cities and our communities and our homes to be safer. Thank you so much for allowing us to share this with you.